viewers, today welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vermo and I'm back with another reaction video. Today guys, I'm going to be reacting to Thomas Sowell. You also ended my reaction to Thomas. Click the link above. I have a full playlist on Thomas Sowell, and we have how to spot a lying intellectual socialist. Wow, interesting. Can't wait to get into the video. But before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new to the channel, hello, I'm Vera. I do reaction videos. This is something that you love, why not join Veracity? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's guys, let's go.
Easy to spot lying intellectuals once you understand who an intellectual is. And I will say, all you have to do is read Thomas Sowell. If you are the kind of person who would like to help others learn about Dr. Thomas Sowell, please like this video and subscribe. It helps more than you can imagine. To get excellent quotes, citations and much more from Dr. Thomas Sowell, please visit the website. The clip you are about to watch is taken from the channel Democracy Now! Professor Richard Wolff is in full support of universal healthcare proposed by Bernie Sanders. He is thus confronted with the question of how to make this a possibility. Notice how he smartly invades the question, even when the question comes a second time. Take a look.
I think that the drive for Medicare for all will kill that possibility.
Interestingly, when you look at the polls in New Hampshire and in Nevada about what people care most about, in both places, it's the same. Number one is healthcare. Number two is climate change. Number three, I think it's inequality. Right. And number four, it's foreign policy. And especially in Nevada, Richard Wolff, what's interesting is you had a very powerful union, the Culinary Union, where they were offering excellent health insurance to their workers, and yet their workers overwhelmingly, the rank and file, bucked the leadership and said, even if we're getting great health care, we have family members who are not, loved ones who are not, and ultimately we want Medicare for all. So explain this discrepancy. Paul Krugman is saying it's not realistic.
Well, I think, again, the politics in America have changed. I don't think the mass of Americans want to hear the details about what you might get and how careful we should be and what step we should. They want change. They wanted it from Obama, who promised hope and change. They wanted it even from Mr. Trump, who promised a change. That we didn't get the changes that they promised, neither the one nor the other. And so people now want something that will solve their problem, will not respect the old centrist, let's go carefully, let's do this, let's not push too hard.
So
they want the opposite.
How do you get to Medicare for all immediately or more rapidly than what Paul Krugman is suggesting?
Well, I agree with Paul, which surprises probably both of us. But the point is, there are plenty of models out there of countries that have, in a variety of ways, answered the basic human demand. I want to be careful. I want to know that when I'm born and until I die, if something happens to me in the way of illness or injury, I am taken care of. Like I want a public park and I want public schools, I want public health care. And they don't want the details and the hesitance. They want that, and any of them would be a perfectly good basis.
This excerpt is taken from the book Intellectuals and Society by Dr. Thomas Sowell. Like everyone else, intellectuals have a mixture of knowledge and notions. For some intellectuals in some fields, that knowledge includes knowledge of the systematic procedures available to test notions and determine their validity as knowledge. Since ideas are their life's work, intellectuals might be expected to more thoroughly or more systematically subject notions to such tests. Whether or to what extent they do so in practice is, of course, itself a notion that needs to be tested. There are, after all, other skills in which intellectuals also tend to excel, including verbal skills that can be used to evade the testing of their favorite notions. Yes. Verbal skills to evade the testing of their favorite notions. Thomas Sowell is spot on here. The question is, what if Bernie Sanders ended up as president, then applied universal healthcare and the end result is cataclysm? Everyone will understand that the government policy has failed. But what will become of Professor Richard Wolff? Will he be charged for supporting a failed policy? Will he in any way lose his academic statue? Still from the book, Intellectuals and Society, Thomas Sowell explains. Intellectuals, in the restricted sense which largely conforms to general usage, are ultimately unaccountable to the external world. The prevalence and presumed desirability of this are confirmed by such things as academic tenure and expansive concepts of academic freedom and academic self-governance. In the media, expansive notions of freedom of speech and of the press play similar roles. In short, unaccountability to the external world is not simply a happenstance but a principle. John Stuart Mill argued that intellectuals should be free even from social standards, while setting social standards for others. Not only have intellectuals been insulated from material consequences, they have often enjoyed immunity from even a loss of reputation after having been demonstrably wrong. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And visit the website for more information.
Dr. Thomas Sowell. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've been pronouncing his name as Sowell. So it is Sowell. Dr. Thomas Sowell is a national treasure. That man should be protected. Dr. Sowell is one of those I actually respect and admire. Imagine them asking this man a question and he refused to answer. And they asked more than once. We need more people like Dr. Sowell in this world. Common sense, wisdom, intellect. Whoa, honestly, it's just crazy. The government can't even fix anything. It's pathetic. What are your takes on this? What do you think about this video? Drop your comment down below. Totally enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. If you're new to the channel, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Love you. Bye, guys.